Reporter Harry Olivier had an extended interview with Park assistant coach Mzwandile Stick. Here are some of the views he shared.
Been with the Boks now for a while, but I mean the action really started in the last couple of weeks. How have you experienced this next level of rugby in your career?
I think it was a great experience for me, most especially with the process going to the first game, but unfortunately the results didn't go according to our plan. I think that's also part of the game. You know, sometimes you're going to have to go back two steps back to get to where you want to be, and then at the moment I think the players have also realized what it means to be to wear the Springbok jersey. And then also for myself, I knew it was going to be a hard job. I didn't expect for an easy one, so which is to start this way. I do understand that it's going to be a biggest challenge, so we are positive. We've got what it takes in our team, which is with also the leadership, and then hopefully things will turn around this weekend.
The public scrutiny, not just scrutiny but support as well. I mean, it's on a different level. Is it on a different level from what you were used to, and how do you experience that as well? Just the support and the scrutiny.
One thing I've accepted when I accepted the job at the beginning is that I understand our country is a very unique country where everyone is going to be expecting something, and unfortunately, to be honest, you can't please everyone in this country. Yeah, that's one thing people need to make peace with it. So myself as a coach, where I am at the moment, I know not everyone is going to be happy with how we do things sometimes, but the best thing is for us as a coaching staff, we need to find the balance and what's right for our team, and also the style of rugby. At the moment, I think we are still getting there, and the boys are responding very well, irrespective of the final results on Saturday. There are lessons for us to learn as a coaching staff, and also the boys. I think we are taking a responsibility to make sure that, you know what, next time when we get an opportunity, we must take the opportunities.
But I mean, the public support as well. That must be also be hard on ground level when you go to places like this and you see just people just want to be Springbok fans.
Actually, people should also understand when the nation is hurting, we also as a coaching staff hurting. The players are also hurting. The families are also hurting. So yeah, we do understand exactly where they stand at the moment. Some of them, they're impatient. So it's part of the game, unfortunately. With the supporters, they want to see the results, and we don't blame them. This is more like a rugby nation where everyone is looking up to the Springbok team. So if we don't deliver, we do understand we're going to be under pressure. But we know and believe one thing, that we're going to turn things around. We're going to get what's best for the team and also for this nation to make sure that we keep our country proud.
And then just looking at what happened Saturday and what's going to happen this Saturday, what sort of things have you been working on specifically today? I
think the main thing is that there are two things that we can learn from the game, most especially when it comes to game management, where we knew they had a red card, and all of a sudden the players, they thought maybe things are just going to happen for themselves, where the Irish side, they were more switched on after the red card and they had more control. I think we must also give credit to them. They've managed the game very well, and they've played very well, and they make sure that they don't give up on whatever happened, irrespective of the yellow card and the red card. They make sure that they were always in the game. So when it comes to game management, I think we've let ourselves down with the game management, because we wanted to force everything and playing in the wrong places on the field. And then also the opportunities. I think the way we played in the game, we wanted to play too much running rugby in the wrong places, and then also when we had opportunities where we had 4-on-2 and we couldn't finish with 10 meters to the scoring line, and we couldn't finish and convert into points. So that is one thing we're going to focus on going forward to this game, is make sure that we manage the game very well, and also when we get opportunities, we must make sure that we bury them.
Communication, you're in charge of the backline, communication amongst the backs on defence and attack. Was it hard to expect that in the first game it will be there immediately?
I think it was something that was clear to the players. That was also one of our messages before the game, and say, you know what, it's going to be a packed house at Newlands. So if you're going to be soft on your communication, there's always going to be troubles, which is exactly what happened on the field, where there was no clear communication from the outside, where the guys that identified the space was there, but they couldn't send the proper and clear communication. So it was also our biggest challenge, and we're expecting the same thing also when it comes to Ellis Park. We know it's a very, very vibey stadium where people are going to be nice and loud. So the thing is, us as the professionals and the players also, they must make sure that the communication goes out earlier, and it must make sure it be loud and clear. So that's one thing we also need to fix for this week.
I don't know if you looked at the Wales and the England games against the other Southern Hemisphere teams, you think they've got an advantage because they played in the Six Nations and different style of rugby?
I'm not going to make an excuse of that, of them being more prepared than us and having to play the Six Nations before we we played in June. So that's not an excuse for me. We were all aware that the only time we're going to start playing the games as a Springbok, it was in June. So we were supposed to be well prepared, which is at the moment we're getting there. We only had 2 weeks, so which is also another excuse. It's something that when Alista and myself and all the coaching staff, we accepted the job, we knew that we only have 2 weeks to prepare. So that is not an excuse. The key thing for us is that we just need to control the things that we can control and make sure that also when it comes to the game, we manage the game very well.
In tennis news, the grass court season